Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this.
And welcome to another edition of Press Pass Live. This is the weekly Grown Folks Madden League podcast, and I am your host, Nate, the commish, whatever other name that you'd want to call me, to be totally honest. I've been called all kinds of names. So, thank you guys for tuning into the show. We were going to do a live show tonight, but we didn't have any callers, and unfortunately the program that we use, I can't do it alone and keep the show live while I do it. So I had to take it down. I'm going to just do this offline and get it posted so that you guys can enjoy our show. It's going to be pretty brief as we've had some really dramatic changes here in the last, 4, 5, 6 days, something like that, at least since the last Press Pass Live that came out. The last one that came out, I felt like we were getting some momentum and taking some steps forward. Of course, you guys normally hear my two co-hosts, and this is normally the time that I bring in Dogs and Win. And the last show that we had, even they were telling you guys about what all had happened and how we were going to be moving forward and really trying to focus as we start to think about Madden 17, as it's going to be out in about 4 months or so. But unfortunately, both of those fellas felt like they needed to go elsewhere and that they needed to do their own thing. And I've lost both my co-hosts and my co-commish and website guy, and we're kind of on our own here. But it's okay, because at Grown Folks, we've got some really great guys, and I'm excited about where we're going, and I believe in what we're doing, and I believe in what we've got going on here. I wish those guys the best of luck. No hard feelings, but we're going to move on and move forward. We've lost guys before in the past, such as life, and we're just going to keep on trucking and having a good time. We have a ton of new owners. I'd show you here as we have changed over. So here's where we're at. We decided to go ahead and start a brand new franchise, Madden, updated rosters with NFL rookies, and a bunch of people swapped teams, got rid of some inactive owners, gave a couple of owners a break that were wanting a break before the summer gets here, and so we changed a whole new franchise. The Daddy League page just got updated, but it's not quite syncing yet. And so we're actually a full league again, but it's not showing everybody. I want to say probably a good 10 owners are brand new to the league, and we are in the middle of simulating this league. We're going to be advancing here in the next 20 minutes or so to another stage. So make sure that if you don't know the schedule, that you jump on, hit the link. The website's all updated, or the Daddy League page is all updated. If you're new here and you've never checked out the podcast, please go back and check out some of our podcasts. You can either check out our website, gamersoc.weebly.com. Of course, this may change as we move forward, as the gamers community may go ahead and die away, and we may just focus on Madden. That's a little in the air, but this website will show you a couple of the old things that we had going and a couple of the old podcasts, and you can more than welcome to check it out. This list is completely updated, though, so we've got the list of updated players, and we are ready to rock and roll, and we're in the middle of simming. Let's talk about the old franchise. It's actually still going. We have the Rams, who've made it to the NFC Championship game, and they are going up against, to be honest, I don't remember. I gotta be honest with you. There's so much that has happened here, I can't even keep up with exactly what's going on. Let's see if I can't bring this up really quick, though, and give you a little bit of a look in to what it looks like in the old franchise, because we are towards the end of the playoffs there. The Rams had to leave for the weekend, and so he took off and is seeing his mom. I'm glad he's got to do that, and he asked us if we could go ahead and hold up a little bit, and we've done that. So you've got the Raiders and the Bills in the AFC, and I think that game may have been played, and then the Rams and the Buccaneers in the NFC. I'm not 100% sure if that game, the AFC, the Raiders and the Bills, got played. I'm going to see if we can check it out here. I don't think it's going to show us. It is not going to show us. You got to love exactly how this website works. It's pretty terrible. EA, you could have done a whole lot better than what you have done. But I think this is going to be a great game. If this game didn't get played, the Raiders are red hot. They're a running team. I think that they're going to go all the way. I think that they may have won that game, though, and they are waiting for the winner of the Rams and the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are solid. They're always in the NFC hunt. Excuse me. The Rams have finally put it all together. They're finally there. They're finally seeing their team come to fruition, the team that they've been building ever since the league has started. And this is going to be an epic game of offense versus defense. I think that this is going to be a great matchup. My heart is pulling for the Rams and Doug, but my head is saying take the Buccaneers and Brady. I'm sorry, Brady. I forgot your name for a second there. And Brady, I really think they are the better team there, but I'm looking for the Raiders to win the whole thing. They are a solid team this year, and I really like what they have done. And they've done some pretty amazing stuff with not a whole lot of talent. So, if you're new here, we have tried to adjust the rules to make it simpler. If you're old here and you didn't ever check out the updated rules, we've kind of cut them down, try to cut out some of the wording, cut up some of the fat, try to make it as easy as possible. I know that we are lucky enough to have some current commissions of leagues join our league. And look, I got to be honest, I'm honored to have you here. I know that anytime you add a commission of another league, of course, they have their own way of doing things, and they see all the mistakes that I'm going to be making. But look, we are absolutely honored that you would take time to be in our league, and I hope that you end up staying a long time, as long as you possibly can, and anything that we can do to help your league, we'd love to do that, and we do appreciate you being here. If you're commissioned, then that means you want to do this right, and if you're going to be part of a league, I know that you're going to be bringing something to the table, and we can appreciate that. I know that Bill talked about changing this background. We're going to be working on the Daddy League page a little bit over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to get the website updated as we kind of roll into the off season here. So check out the updated league rules. Make sure that you have your Twitches all set up. Make sure that you follow the re-sign rules. One of the big things that we noticed tonight are players are beginning to put punters and all kinds of things that are against our substitution rules in those places so that they would purposely lose games. I get it. It's a sim season. We want to lose as many games as we can so we can have high draft picks. But look, I'm asking you to please follow the rules, all right? Don't break the sub rules. Don't be putting punt. That's a douche move. Don't put kickers and punters in the quarterback position. Take that out. Fix it right. Keep up with your team. Look, when it's simming, if you fall behind on a roster minimum, there's nothing you can do about it. But when we have those breaks, those 24-hour periods where we sit and we let you do the scouting, check your depth, pick up players where you need to pick up players. I'm all for you starting rookies and young players to get the XP and try to lose games. I get it. I'm fine with that. Just don't break the substitution rules, okay? Just don't do that. That's just not the vibe of what we are here at Grown Folks. It is not what we're trying to do. So with so many new guys, I can say right now that I 100% am waiting for there to be a bunch of gameplay issues. I don't think that all these 10, 12, 13 guys that we've added over the past week are all going to play super sim and super by the book and do forms perfectly and just be perfect, great owners. It doesn't work that way. It's not the reality. It's not life. We will be patient with you, but we are still going to hold you to a standard. This is not a league that you would probably join if you're trying to learn or as you go. That we're not one of those types of leagues, but at the same time, we're going to be patient. I think that's the reason that we've lost some owners that felt like they need to go do their own thing, is because I am probably more lenient than I should be. But we have a great group of board members who give to this league. None of us get paid to do this. As we were kind of talking tonight in the boardroom, commissioners get too much of the credit the few times that things go right in a league, and they get way too much of the blame the many times that things don't go right in a league. And with this many new owners, I'm expecting there to be some rough patches over the next couple of weeks. The people will stay patient with us, give us an opportunity to work with guys, give us an opportunity to find the right set of owners, And I fully expect from here on out, it's going to be the full dedicated guys, or just the guys who've been booted from so many leagues. There's no one giving you a shot. And unfortunately, I can only go by this one little bad list of owners that Daddy League offers me. If they're not on that list, then I got to give them an opportunity. We put them through a quiz. We have a whole new member packet that tells them all about us. So we try to do our very best to vet people. But playing practice games is not always feasible. I don't really have a whole ton of time just to sit and play practice games to see. And even if you do, guys know what they need to do in a practice game to make themselves pass. So you don't really know how they're going to act until they get into the league. So, look, I'm just asking you to be patient with us. I will continue to do these shows every single Thursday night. Doing a Sunday show just to give you a little update, since we did lose Dog and we did lose Win, and we did lose a couple of other owners who felt like they needed to take a break. No one that we didn't know that was going to take a break. Dog and Win was probably the ones that shocked us, and we didn't really see that coming. Of course, we have lost like that dude and Nolan, and even the Patriots owner over the last couple of months as summertime approaches and guys start to unplug. But hey, if we've made it through all these other great guys, then we're going to make it through the guys that we have lost, and this is going to be just fine. So check out the Daddy League page. I want to see some activity on the blogs. We will do the incentive award. I will give out the winners from this past season so that you guys can get your extra trades in for the off-season. I will be updating everything this week, just kind of letting the playoffs and the old season pass away so that I can get to where I need to get. But look, we're in a league that's all about activity. We're all about being a part of the group and pouring yourself into here and being dedicated. I'm here to make this as fun as I possibly can for everyone, and I'm hoping that you guys enjoy this. So, again, thanks for all the new guys who've joined us. Thanks for my steady Eddies who stuck it out with me and hung in there with us. To all the board members, Steve and Chaotic and Beal, who's joined recently, and Mystery and the Broncos, and anybody else who's played any part in this league. I really appreciate you. I thank you for being part of our great league that we've got going here, and hopefully we can bring gamers back as new games start to drop in August and September, and we can add some other sports back to our community that we have here. But either way, I really like what we've got going on here. I'm going to keep doing my part of recruiting and pushing what we're doing and making sure that I put out as much reading material and blogs and all kinds of other stuff for you guys to keep up with, and we make this a whole lot of fun. I'll still be doing the draft shows, do one next Sunday. So here is the schedule. Might as well go ahead and do that really quick before I wrap up the show. Again, wasn't a whole lot to talk about tonight. We have opened up trades. Of course, that will be over until the off-season after this advance. But here's the schedule as we kind of move forward. So it is Sunday, we're going to advance to week 12 for some scouting. Monday, we're going to advance to week 16. Tuesday, we're going to advance to re-signings. Wednesday, we'll go to free agent 1. Thursday, free agent 2. Friday, free agent 3. It'll sit there all day Saturday and Sunday. And then Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central, we will do the draft. I'll do the draft show. Great, since we have remote play now, I don't have to scramble to do my picks. I can kind of have it streaming whenever I do the show. So we're hoping for a bunch of call-ins. I will break down the draft as much as I possibly can. Of course, there has been no prep time that I normally have, but I will do as much as I possibly can this draft show. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it just as much. I know that they're a ton of fun. I'll be relying on you guys to give me your input on how you feel like your drafts are going, and I'm hoping that you guys come and participate in the show. So, again, for grown folks and the board, we appreciate all the new owners checking us out. Appreciate everything that you guys do. Looking forward to finishing strong. We're going to get at least one more season in. If we go fast enough, we may be able to squeeze in 2 seasons. 4 months is a long time, but we'll just see how fast we can go and how quickly we can get through everything. So, thank you guys once again for being part of Grown Folks, for being part of Gamers Community. I appreciate you, and we will see you Thursday night, 7 p.m., 7:30. Just kind of depends on how real life is going. I will put up the show. I'll give 10-15 minutes for people to call in. If you call in, the show will be live. And if you don't call in, I'll do it offline and post it. So we'll see you around on the flip side. Good luck this season. Good luck this off season. If you have any questions, hit me up. I'll gladly answer those for you. and do our best to have a great time. All right, we'll see you on the other side, guys. Peace out.
Show me what you do now. We don't have to go wild. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. It's my house.